my garage, and there's no black car. Yeah. The clutch was bad. Actually, not the clutch, it was the throw-out bearing. We'll do more detail on that in the future. But the car's still not here. It's been, and it was in the shop still in the shop. It's been in the shop almost 2 weeks because they got to order parts. I didn't take it to the dealership. It's at the place that did the air conditioning, because when I was communicating with the dealership, which I love, Porsche Hawaii, they were kind of giving me a weird runaround with not getting back to me on an estimate, and the estimate seemed double, so I went with the independent. Now, scooters, electric scooters, we'll do a video on that in the future. No car here, just an update. It's cold, look, sweatpants, I know. Sorry about the audio in the garage, it's up in the door because I've been borrowing a Mercedes. So that's a 2020 Mercedes-Benz C300. Wait, where's my white car? The little Mercedes, my baby Mercedes? In the shop. So it's shop month. Oddly, and this white car needs to go in the shop. It's all dirty, been driving in the rain. It's due for service. All the cars are due for service within like a 60-day period out of just something I've been doing. I have no idea. Just luck of that. Mini review, I like that car. Now, I have driven a C300 before, several years ago when I went to buy my G-Class, my little GLA. I drove a C300 because that's what I thought I wanted, or I thought I wanted an E. Drove an E, it was too big. Drove this, I didn't like the way it drove, and also it was too expensive unless you get all like stripped down. Now this is a really nicely option. This car is the way I would like it, glass sunroof, upgraded stuff in interior, and it's got cute wheels. Now, oddly, my son thinks it's a lady's car, but it's the bad guy car. You know, that's the one thing I didn't like about my Mercedes is everybody gets mad at me when I'm driving it. And when I told this story to my girlfriend about people treat me different in the car, she said, yes, every movie that you've watched, the bad guy always drives a Mercedes. Now, it usually isn't a cute little white GLA, but it's usually a black four-door sedan like that. So it's bad guy spec, yeah? I'm not going to do a big review on the car. It's just, but I like this 2020 much more than the 2017 I drove. And are there big differences between the cars? No, but one of the things I noticed, like the last SUV I borrowed was a GLC SUV, and they fixed the door handle location, or the door handle location is better on this, so I was able to drive it. It's really comfortable, real quiet. This one doesn't have the upgraded stereo, which is sad because it doesn't sound good. Okay, it rained a lot. I planned to do more with that little Mercedes, maybe do a full review, but I did not. I had my little boy with me. I'd rather play with my little boy than do car videos. Sorry, everybody. Oh, but I did swing by the Porsche, where my black Porsche is being fixed at Motor Werkes, Hawaii. The mechanic, is Gerard. And I picked up what broke. And it is the throw-out bearing. And so this little bearing, which is probably not easy to see, has a fork that pushes on it. That pushes on it the other way. I forget which way this goes in the car, but fork pushes on it. It causes the pressure plate to release the springs and puts a little space between the disc. The flywheel, clutch disc, pressure plate, and this pushes on the pressure plate, releasing the tension. Well, this isn't supposed to be like this groove, and it's not supposed to make this sound, and I think there's something missing. Yeah, that's not supposed to make any noise. And there was a lot of things that were damaged. The fork was bent There was another little piece that was broken. It was flying around in there, which made some little interesting. Oh, I got myself dirty. It made some marks. So the parts are in order. Car will be back really soon. Flywheel was in good shape, which is great because that saves me like $1,000 or $1,200 just for that stupid part. And the clutch wasn't that bad. When I go to pick up the car, I will see if I can get the clutch disc. When I looked at it there's a clip in the intro part of the video that showed the clutch. You could still see it still had the grooves. It wasn't all smooth. A lot of times when they're worn out all the way, there's no longer grooves, and they're so worn down that the rivets are actually being eaten away and are all shiny. So that was definitely not the case. So if that didn't go bad, the clutch probably would have lasted a lot longer, like 10, 20, 30, 50,000 miles more. But that wore out. Now also, the SCCA Hawaii has said that they are going to do track events, and so we got helmets. Oh gosh, can't see. Helmets. So that if this does take place, that'll be a dream come true. So project car, fix it up. I mean, SCCA Solo in the parking lot is not really tracking it, but it's still aggression. Drive hard. So we'll see what happens with that. Yeah, the parts are on order. Car should be fixed in a week. And the white Mercedes, that's actually fixed. It was a water pump. Car's under warranty, not a big deal. And I asked how long the warranty is. The warranty on that car is until June 2023. So I guess I'm going to have that little baby Mercedes a long time. I didn't know such a good car with such a good warranty. Oh my gosh. Or I bought the extended warranty. That's why, because that car is a 2016, so that's a 7-year warranty. So I'm kind of stoked on that. That is all for now. I'll leave you with a little beach scene of where I went to have lunch. Aloha. Yeah, it doesn't suck, man.